Well, if seeing is believing, you will see with your own eyes that the scientific symbol of the Milky Way galaxy is shown exactly the same both numerically and symbolically in the Quran, together with the sun, the earth and the moon. See how they overlap perfectly. Black holes at their centers determine the motion of all galaxies. About half of all spiral galaxies appear to spin clockwise, and the other half counterclockwise. That's because the direction a galaxy rotates depends on your perspective. When you look at it from one side, it appears to rotate clockwise. But when viewed from the other side, it will seem to rotate counterclockwise. In the Quran, there is an expression that talks about orbits and rotations right after referring to the moon, the sun, the night and the day, which has the same writing and spelling in the reverse order. In Surah Yasin, the 40th verse, and Surah Anbiya, verse number 33. The expression is, they all go around in an orbit. It consists of 3 words. The successive letters of these 3 words describe the 4 basic celestial bodies that interest us the most in our galaxy, both mathematically and descriptively, in the correct orbit and correct order of magnitude around the galaxy symbol, completing exactly 360 degrees describing an orbit. A total of 7 letters. Each one is a celestial body. 4 celestial bodies placed symmetrically because they rotate around the central black hole of the galaxy. In fact, those letters describe in general, a galaxy with a black hole in the middle, then a star, then a planet orbiting the star and finally a satellite around a planet. For our case they correspond to the Sagittarius A, the Sun, the Earth and the Moon. It fits perfectly with the sequence of our 7 letters. At the right side we have the Sun, the Earth, and at the farmost orbit, the Moon, the galaxy in the middle, and then again on the left side, the Sun, the Earth and the Moon. In Arabic, as in Roman alphabet, each letter has a numerical value. By writing down all the rotations of these celestial bodies one by one, creating a table that brings together the numerical values of the letters representing the Moon, Earth, Sun and Sagittarius A, we find the number 360. The orbits of all celestial bodies, whether elliptical or circular, are 360 degrees. The letter F, our letter denoting the star here, is also the symbol of the iron atom. If anyone hasn't any idea why the star is represented by the letter F here, they can find out now. In the universe, the iron atoms are created at the center of the stars at their final stages as the star grows bigger and bigger. Then, as a result of an explosion, called a supernova, it spreads from there to the universe. After this explosion, either a black hole or a neutron star is created. Please note that, not all stars explode. Except for the very initial stage of the universe that we have no knowledge of, normally a star forms first, and only then a black hole can be created. Essentially, we can characterize the beginning and the end of a normal star life cycle only with 3 atoms: hydrogen, helium and iron. In the creation, hydrogens, the first and the smallest atoms that are formed at the very beginning, come together by gravity. When they reach sufficient mass and density, they begin to turn into helium. This transformation brings out the energy of our Sun. Due to its size, our Sun has only hydrogen, H, and helium, He, and, in the Quran, all the 15 verses of the 91st chapter named Shams, which means the Sun, ends with the syllable of helium, He. Have you noticed this? See how the spiral galaxies like our Milky Way are symbolized in the science books. The galaxy symbol in science is the same figure in the Quran. The 2 dots in the Quran's galaxy symbol point to the Sun and the Earth, as exactly where they are in the Milky Way. The only 1 dot in the Sun symbol, on the other hand, points to the Earth revolving around the Sun, denoted with the letter L. The letter L is for lithium. And lithium means rock, stone, earth, which characterizing a planet just like our world. Yet, it's not over, there is more to it. See the letter symbolizing the satellite, the Moon, revolving around the galaxy center, Sagittarius A in the middle? The Moon is at the end, after the Sun and the Earth. The Arabic letter K, representing the moon, encircles the galaxy symbol. Equals the moon. Alright. Why is the letter symbolizing the galaxy is placed inside the letter pointing to the moon? Because when the moon rotates around the galaxy, after the sun and the Earth, it reaches the outermost, farthest point from the galaxy center. Have you noticed that? Were it not for the sign of the galaxy in the middle, the moon is also symbolized with the same letter L as a planet, or Earth, namely lithium, for rock, stone and earth. The sun is helium, He, and a star is with iron, F, and both a planet and its satellites are the moon and the Earth are with rock, stone, earth, the lithium, L. Let's see again. A satellite, a planet, a star and the center of a galaxy, then the star, the planet and its satellite. Everyone already knows the answer as to why they're in this order here. The moon goes around the Earth goes around the sun, and the sun goes around Sagittarius A. In addition, both the galaxy and each celestial body rotate on its own axis, like a top. And that is why the moon, sun, and Earth are also located symmetrically in the letter order, both to the right and to the left of the central black hole. Sagittarius A revolves only around itself. The fact that the letter galaxy in our expression is single and appears in the middle indicates this very fact. It is impossible not to be amazed. We see that the creator of all things, Almighty Allah, can describe our entire galaxy with only 4 letters. The symbol of our galaxy is exactly the same. The sun and Earth are exactly where they should be. The letters representing each of them describe their scientific implications correctly. How incredible and extraordinary. As I said, in the final stage in the creation of the universe, either a neutron star or a black hole is formed with a supernova explosion. While the neutron star later completes the creation of all other remaining atoms, the black holes mark the end and annihilation of all atoms and matter as we know it. What shapes the galaxy is the black hole at its center. The center of the galaxy, which symbolizes the end of matter as we know it, is also the last letter of the Arabic alphabet. Did you notice that, too? Anyone who wishes can say that all these and the other scientific similarities in my other articles are just coincidences. It is not my intention to persuade anyone. I find and reveal. I am sharing what I see. Find and share. That's all we have to do. Just transmit the message and let people decide themselves. It is a free choice after all. Seeing how magnificent such an arrangement is in terms of meaning, mathematics, cosmological knowledge, as well as symbols and shape, we witness once again that the challenge in the Quran is not in vain, when it says in the 88th verse of Surah Isra, if all humans and jinn were to help and support one another, and if they came together to produce the like of this Quran, they would not be able to produce the like of it. Well now, is there anything else that can be said on top of this? After listening to your material logic, please make sure to listen to the voice of your conscience before making your decisions of faith.
والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما طحاها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها كذبت ثمود بطغواها إذ انبعث أشقاها فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوه فعقروها فدمدم عليهم